Echoes of Hollow Woods. Our quaint town, nestled at the edge of the expansive Hollow Woods, held a single, unyielding decree: enter by dawn, leave by dusk. The woods, with their millennia-old trees and labyrinthine paths, were believed to harbor a chilling curse. Tales of adventurers lost to the echoing silence of the woods circulated every fireside chat. As children, we were cautioned, but at 18, with invulnerability coursing through our veins, my friends and I challenged the ancient warnings. Sarah, Mike, Ellie, and I, fueled by both adrenaline and naivety, embarked on a nocturnal adventure into the heart of Hollow Woods. Our backpacks brimmed with essentials: tents, flashlights, and provisions for a single night. As we journeyed deeper, the town's flickering lights became distant twinkles, and civilization felt worlds away. The forest was a living entity. It responded to our presence. A particular clearing, seemingly untouched by time, beckoned us. The surrounding trees seemed ancient, their twisted forms creating an almost sacred enclave. The world outside felt distant. Nightfall brought with it an unnatural stillness. No chirping of crickets, no distant calls of nocturnal creatures, only silence. As we pitched our tents and settled around a makeshift campfire, Mike, always the jester, lightened the mood with exaggerated tales of ghostly encounters. Hours slipped by in a cocoon of warmth and camaraderie. The fire's glow painted our faces in a dance of orange and red. But around midnight, the atmosphere shifted. Ellie, her face pale in the firelight, motioned for quiet. Straining our ears, we discerned a soft, melodic hum, oscillating through the otherwise silent woods. Sarah attempted to rationalize. Probably just a wind chime from a distant house. But as the minutes stretched on, the humming transformed into whispers. A cacophony of voices, each indistinguishable from the other, filled the air. The ground vibrated with an unseen energy, and the once benign trees seemed to lean in, their shadows dancing menacingly. Mike's bravado crumbled. We need to leave. Now. However, our exit was hindered by an unexpected sight. The path we had taken had been replaced by a trail of glowing ethereal flowers. Their bioluminescence provided the only light, casting an otherworldly glow. Left with no alternative, we followed the illuminated path. The whispering grew more insistent, guiding us to the heart of Hollow Woods. Here stood an ancient, gargantuan tree, its roots sprawling out like the tentacles of some subterranean creature. Embedded within was an ornate door, covered in intricate carvings of faces that seemed tormented, mouths agape in eternal screams. Drawn in by a mix of fear and intrigue, we opened the door to reveal a spiraling stone staircase, descending into the earth. The descent felt endless, with each step echoing the dread we felt. The air grew colder, our breaths visible in the dim light. We found ourselves in a cavernous chamber, illuminated by the same luminescent flowers. At its center stood a pedestal, atop which lay a time-worn book, its leather cover groaning with age. Ellie, ever the scholar, began to decipher the archaic text. It spoke of a bygone village that once prospered in the very spot where Hollow Woods now reigned. In a bid for eternal life, the villagers struck a deal with ancient forest spirits, but they were hoodwinked. Immortality was theirs, but not as living beings. Their souls were imprisoned within the woods, their voices doomed to forever whisper their regrets. The curse, however, had a loophole. It could be broken by offering 4 willing souls in exchange. Mike's voice quivered. We're the 4 souls. Suddenly, ghostly apparitions began to manifest around us. These spectral figures, the villagers of yore, eyed us with a blend of hope and desperation. Sarah, gripping the book, cried out, "There has to be another way." A voice, ancient and raspy, echoed, "A test. Solve the riddle and you may leave. Fail and join the eternal chorus." With bated breath, we listened. Guarded by spirits, surrounded by trees, seek the stone with the heart of the seas. Hours seemed to pass as we racked our brains. Then, with a flash of inspiration, Ellie exclaimed, "The river! The stone must be a unique pebble or gem!" Racing against time, we scoured the woods, until at the bank of a serene brook, Mike unearthed a brilliant blue stone, pulsating with energy. Bringing it to the chamber, the spirit stepped aside, forming a pathway to the exit. Placing the stone on the pedestal, the room vibrated. The whispers transformed into a collective sigh of relief. As the chamber brightened, the the spirits began to vanish, their expressions grateful. Emerging from the tree, Hollow Woods was transformed. Birds chirped, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves. The ominous aura had lifted. With gratitude in our hearts, we made our way home, the rising sun heralding a new day. The tale of our harrowing night became legendary. Many dismissed it as youthful exaggeration, but for us, it was a constant reminder of the mysteries of the universe. However, Hollow Woods wasn't done with us. Years later, on the anniversary of that night, each of us received an identical package. Inside was a delicate sapling with a single luminescent flower. A note read, "Guard it well. The woods remember."